Today I'm going to be doing a test. I'm going to be comparing ceramic discs. These are fiber resin discs for grinding steel. And then I'm going to compare the ceramic to the zirconia and also to the aluminum oxide. These ceramic discs, I purchased them 25 discs for $25. The zirconia discs, I didn't buy a whole pack of 25, but they can be bought for 25 discs for $24. And the aluminum oxide, you can buy 25 discs for $22. So really not a big difference in price. But I'm going to see how these compare to one another when I'm grinding steel. I'm going to grind, or I'm going to weigh a piece of given steel. I'm going to grind the steel, and then I'm going to weigh it again. All of them will be ground for the same amount of time. I'm going to base it on when I think the ceramic disc is fairly well spent, and then I'm going to grind the steel with the other disc for the same amount of time. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I thought I should show a little bit of the grinding, but I figured no one wants to watch an hour's worth of grinding steel. I should mention that the grit of sandpaper I'm using is 60 grit for all three, for the ceramic, the zirconia, and the aluminum oxide. The ceramic sandpaper is made by Mirka. The other two are just the brands that Super Grit sends you when you place an order, so they do not have the manufacturer listed. I used 2 of each disc type for 11 minutes, with the exception of the aluminum oxide. I only used it once. And then I used 2 of each disc type for 6 minutes as well. Okay, so here you have all the discs that I've used for my test. You can see the piece of steel over here that I was grinding on. I've actually removed, in my test, I've removed over 3 pounds of steel. It started off at, this weighed 10 pounds, 8.3 ounces, and when I finished it weighed 7 pounds, 3.9 ounces. So you see a white line here. This white line indicates everything below it. Those discs ground the steel for 11 minutes, and then above it, those discs ground the steel for 6 minutes each. The aluminum oxide, so I guess I should start by telling you, these are the ceramic discs here, the zirconia, and the aluminum oxide. I didn't do the second disc at 11 minutes with the aluminum oxide because it was trailing a good bit, and the disc didn't wear that well, so I didn't think it was necessary. So the discs that I used to grind for 11 minutes, you can see a very significant amount of wear. In fact, all of them were used beyond what I normally would use a disc for. I just felt like grinding it for that duration would see how well the abrasive held up compared to the other abrasive types. Even in the 6-minute grinding category here, you can see some of these discs have a good bit of wear to where we've removed all the abrasive, and the only thing showing is the fiber resin behind the abrasive. This is the scale I used, and it seemed like it was pretty consistent. When I would pick a piece of steel up and put it back down, it would pretty much give me the same reading. I think one time it gave me a 0.1 difference, so obviously there's some room for error here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the results in front of the camera and kind of walk you through what I found. All right, so here are the numbers. In the left column we have the ceramic disc, center column we have the zirconia, and then on the right here we have the aluminum oxide. This upper section from here to here, this has to do with the disc that I ground for 11 minutes. And then this lower section, this has to do with the disc that I ground for 6 minutes. So to start over here in the left column, the first disc ground 6.1 ounces of steel, or removed 6.1 ounces of steel. And then the second disc and these are the 11-minute, the discs that I ground for 11 minutes. The second one ground 6.3 ounces of steel, or removed 6.3 ounces of steel. So the average being 6.2 ounces. I did the math, and basically you're paying 16.13 cents per ounce removed. So just trying to give it a value as far as what you're paying for the disc and how much material it removed. Over here at the Zirconia, it removed, the first disc, 6.5 ounces of steel, so actually more than the ceramic disc. And the second one removed 5.5 ounces. So this is the largest disparity in my test. So I'm not sure why that is. You know, probably had to do with pressure and how much, you know, at different points I was grinding, you know, either a larger portion of the disc was making contact at one time, but at any rate, you know, somewhat of a disparity there. Average being 6 ounces of steel removed on average. So when I did the math, you're paying 16 cents per ounce removed. And something I want to mention with this first category, you look at discs like this, and this, those discs were used well beyond when you normally would use a disc. So to finish up with a disc that I ground for 11 minutes is the aluminum oxide. I only used one because I felt like the number was large enough of a difference that I didn't need to do a second test. And not to mention the disc was in the worst shape of the first batch. So I figured, you know, why put the extra wear and tear on the backer pad. So the disc removed 4.6 ounces of material. So this is a notable difference here. And when I did the math, I'm paying 19 cents per ounce removed. So not as much as I would have thought, but a notable difference. So this area here, I'll just quickly lay out. These were the best of the discs. These, so these are the best of the 6-minute discs. Some of the others didn't age or wear as nicely. These were also, or at least this one was. The other aluminum oxide disc was used beyond what I normally would use a disc for. This one seemed to wear the worst, and then this ceramic disc wore the best. So it had the least deterioration by comparison. So probably still using all these discs a little longer than I might normally use it. Maybe this disc here being the exception. You know, by the end I was definitely noticing a significantly decreased amount of material coming off the grinding disc. So the third, or the first 6-minute disc for the ceramic, I removed 4.2 ounces of steel, and then the fourth disc overall, I removed 4.6 ounces of steel, average of 4.4 ounces. So, and this is probably a closer to reality number here. We had, or this would equal us paying 22.7 cents per ounce removed. The Zirconia, the first disc removed 4.2 ounces as well, so the same as the ceramic, and the second disc removed 4.1 ounces, the average being 4.15 ounces removed. So doing the math on this one, you're paying 23.1 cents per ounce removed. So very close. Up here, it should be noted that the zirconia disc actually removed more. But given the condition of the zirconia discs, I probably would have stopped grinding with them sooner. So that probably would have, in a real world situation, would, affect. That's the third one. So you see here, I'm not normally going to use a disc that has worn that badly. I'm going to move on to the next. And then, so the aluminum oxide, it definitely did not trail the other discs as badly as I would have projected. But, so on the first one of the 6-minute disc, it removed 3.3 ounces of steel. The second removing 2.8 ounces of steel, an average of 3.05 ounces of steel removed, and 28.9 cents per ounce removed is your average, or excuse me, is the value. So this video is this test was somewhat enlightening to me, because I expected the ceramic disc to way outperform the zirconia, and I actually expected the aluminum oxide to do worse. With that said, in my mind, clearly one outperformed, the ceramic was much more durable than the zirconia, even though it didn't really remove that much more material, in some cases less. I would have stopped using a disc that is as worn as badly as that. So in a real world situation, I'm going to use the ceramic discs a little longer. So they're going to slightly nudge the zirconia. And I acknowledge that that somewhat is determined by the quality of the disc itself. I don't have a brand name on the zirconia or the aluminum oxide. I'm guessing if you buy brand name, you're going to pay a little bit more. So there's, just kind of removes the disparity in the price. Although, $24 for 20, so it's 96 cents per disc for the zirconia and $1 per disc for the ceramic. So a very negligible difference. So anyway, I hope you guys found this useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one.